Hello everyone, welcome to Auto Club. Why is there a guy spawning a car in the middle track? There it is. I'm sort of late to the race, so we're going on to lap 2 now. US Concrete car leads the Carlin car, followed by the MyJack Concrete, and of course there's another car that I didn't see before the race, so I don't know what car it is. That Carlin car and the US Concrete car making a bit of contact, battling for the lead. That MyJack car a little bit far back. And here we try to... It is a... I can't read that, so I will read that later. And here we go, the Carlin car sends it down the inside of the US Concrete car going out of turn 4. We go into lap 3, we have a new leader now. Carlin car and the US Concrete car still side by side though. The US Concrete car I don't think really wants to give up the lead so easily, but they might want to calm it down. This is only the beginning of the race. They go down the front stretch and US Concrete car starts to pull ahead just a little bit going into turn 3 and 4. Carlin car backs off and he's gonna try and send it down the inside once again, and it's gonna work once again. They make a bit of contact, they make more contact, they go towards the wall for a second. I almost had a heart attack there, but they will not wreck. Carlin car goes on way on the inside, Concrete car goes on the way on the outside, and the MyJack car just watches from a distance. Carlin car has to lift off as he's off the track, and he's gonna have to give up P3 now, so the US Concrete car gets a huge lead, and the MyJack car is gonna get a little bit of a bump from the Carlin car. They go to turn 3 and 4. And then we see a battle for P4 and 5, and the Carlin car pulling off the track now. I wonder what's that's all about, as the two battling for P3 and 4 now, making a lot of contact. As the MyJack car goes almost on side to side with the US Concrete car, they're going to be battling for the lead. Carlin car was in the lead, but I think he had to lift off due to a track extension. And now both these cars going side by side for the lead. US Concrete car not going to get a good line through it, and the MyJack car will have the lead coming on to, what lap is it? Coming on to lap 6. They're side to side now. And then we see a bit of contact there, and the show's car gets pushed into the wall almost. I think he did. Look at them two. They're battling it out really roughly. And here we see the MyJack car sending it down the inside of the US Concrete car, and the MyJack car now has the lead on lap 6. These two are just gonna keep... Oh, I heard a crunch. I don't know what that crunch was from. And the show car goes up into the wall, gets a very bad line, gets all out of shape, and the Carlin car is now gonna pass him, I believe. And then we see the US Concrete car on the inside of the MyJack car going into turn on to lap 7 here. They're side by side. No contact's gonna be made, but I think the US Concrete car just had to lift, so they didn't make contact, and that's gonna really cost them here. MyJack car gonna be able to defend and block the Concrete car from making any moves onto this new lap out of turn. Excuse me. Oh, and the Shell's car is now battling for last place with the Carlin car. The Carlin car battling for the lead not too long ago. So he is already having a bit of a rough race. As we're on lap 8. And there is a caution. There is a caution. There we see the Carlin car might have had some contact while battling with the Shell's car. So he's on the apron. I don't think he's going to be out of the race. But coming on to lap 9, we are under caution. MyJack car leads the US Concrete car, followed by the Shell's car. Where did that other car go? The other car might be over there as well. We are on lap 9. We are under caution. As I quickly read chat to figure things out. All the cars are caught up with it. Carlin car. Oh, there's the other car. I believe that car must have went into the pits or something because he's far behind. And the Carlin car, now the Shell's car as the... Oh, they make contact under caution. Carlin car trying to recover and a huge amount of contact made. No damage from either car, I don't think. Carlin car still waiting to be sort of rebranded, if you will, back to its original state. They go on to lap 10. We are still under caution as the pack tries to catch up. And that might be a little bit scary. Car coming in way too hot. Car comes in way too hot and wasn't ready to see the rest of the cars. There's the Carlin car that we knew and loved. Maybe, I don't know, unless they're everyone else. You might not love him. Carlin car goes into the wall, so we might have a little bit of handling problems with his car. Green this lap according to race control. My track car leads the US concrete car, followed by the Shells. This is my chance to read the Sonat's car, followed by the Carlin car. And the Shells car really not that close to the leading pack. Pay's car coming in now, and there he goes. Shell's car catches right up. I believe the rest of the pack is going to want to catch up a bit as well. And we are going to be going green now. My track car gets a good start, so did the US concrete car. Shell's car does not get a very good start. He's already going to get enveloped by both the cars. There's going to be a wreck. They make contact. They wreck into the wall. Only a bit of debris, but I don't think that's going to be enough to draw a caution out. And it won't be. That is major damage on both cars. Carlin car now even further back than he was before, and the US concrete car sends it down the inside of the MyTrack car. MyTrack car is gonna wrap around the outside and gonna keep his lead as, oh, what was that move from the Shells car? What was that? That was a little bit spicy, wasn't it? And the US concrete car once again tries to send it down the inside. Not gonna get it done though, but he is gonna be close behind. And we have the Shells car now pitting. So I wonder if he lost it under braking, if that's what happened. As the US concrete car trying to get enough draft to send it, but I don't think he's going to be able to send it just yet. He is going to be right on the gearbox of the MyTrack car. They go through turn 3 and 4, and we go on to lap 13. There they go. Then we have the Sonats and the Carlin car both battling each other. That's the Shells car. What is the Shells car doing? The Shells car just merges right in front of the leaders. Huge amount of contact. That is going to really destroy the US concrete car's chance of winning. My track car is going to get a huge lead. US concrete car goes a little bit low there. And there we see the Sonats and the Carlin car now battling it out, making contact as they go through turn 3 and 4. They make more contact. They're banging their tires. As that Shells car already a lap behind. That's just how much time you lose while pitting here at Auto Club. And there we see the Sonats car sending it down the inside of the Carlin car. They go through onto the back stretch, and they are both side to side almost. They are side to side. That Shells car really just hoping that these two don't catch up to them while they're battling. They both go side to side. Sonat's car not going to get a good line, I don't think, and he won't. Shell's car goes a little bit off track there. And oh, there's a wreck! Big wreck! Carlin car in the inside wall. That's going to bring a caution. Carlin car might be out. That was a big wreck into the inside wall. And we see one of the track marshals checking on the Carlin car. I think the Carlin car is going to be out. He is. Look, his tire is not on. The Carlin car is out of this race after getting basically drew into the inside wall. And I wonder if that's going to be a penalty. And there you can see the driver's opinions about that wreck. Just L. And the Carlin car is going to be out, I do believe. The driver already out. The track marshals are towing the car away now. And now the Shell's car going very slowly on the backstretch. I don't know what that is about. We are on lap 16 now. Lap 16 going on to 17. We are still under caution. The Myjack car leads the concrete car, followed by the Sonat's car, and then followed by the Shell's car, who gets spun out because, okay, this is just entertaining to watch, oh my lord. We go on to lap 17 now. Oh no! What is happening with the Carlin car? I think the safety crews trying to tow it away forgot to put the parking brake on. It almost rode onto the track. Nice one. That's just smooth. My drag car leads the pack now. I don't know if we're going green this time or not. Carlin car is gonna be out. That is a bummer for them. They were leading in the first few laps of this race, and they just had a awful few lap stats. We're going green this time. By the pace car goes in, the Myjack car will lead the pack and control the pace. Stonat's car getting a little bit jumpy with his race, with turn off his pace button. As I think Myjack car isn't gonna wait any longer. Myjack's gonna go green. We are green now. US Concrete car gets a decent start to Sonat Star getting a car. Star, okay. Has a bit of a bad start. Shell's car follows him. They are separated into packs of two. US Concrete car might barely have the Myjack car's draft. We'll have to see how that develops going into the following laps here. As the US Concrete car now battles the Sonat's car for the last place on the podium. And the US Concrete car sends it down the inside of the Sonat's car, and he's going to get past. And then he's going to go off track a little bit, but he is going to get past. As the US Concrete car now might just send it down the inside. And the Myjack car, he will send it down the inside of the Myjack car, just barely going to have a wheel. No, he has to lift. After lift, and Sonat's car goes into the wall, almost spins. What a save from him. And the US Concrete car, now following after the Myjack car, almost got on his inside into turn 2, but I think he just had to lift out of it. And now the US Concrete car is going to have the inside line going into turn 1. Turn 1 here. And the US Concrete car gonna go down the inside, might go high. He needs to lift. He does lift. Myjack car is gonna try and wrap it around the outside. They make a bit of contact, but they are still going. They are side to side going into turn 3 now. And the US Concrete car lifts, and he goes into the wall a little bit. And he goes into the wall again. There seems to be a problem for the US Concrete car. There was a problem for the US Concrete car. He goes into the wall again, and God has took him. He's just gone. Cool, awesome. And the US Concrete car is just gone. what the fuck? What is this? He's just gone. And some drivers in the chat saying that a driver should be eliminated here. I wonder which driver they're referring to. All the drivers now spaced out here. My track car leading the Shell's car leading. And in last place currently we have the Sonat's car. Things I believe are gonna finally start calming down. One unfortunate wreck for the Carlin car. Just got wrong place, wrong time, went into the inside wall here. I'm wondering if the Shell's car. Oh! And Rares, I believe the Sonat's car gets a 10-second time penalty for causing a collision with the Carlin car. That is massive penalty. Wait, what lap are we on? I didn't see. 23, we are. I love when they do this and I'm recording. Oh, and the Shell's car falling way behind now. I tried to type an admin command, and I remember I'm in free cam. That doesn't work. Sonat's car catching up with the Shell's car now. Shell's car really falling behind now. I wonder if he has an engine problem, or if the Sonat's car just caught his rep before he could. And the Sonat's car catching up with the Shell's car. I think that's a bad line. He's gonna tap the wall, so that's gonna help the Shell's car, but Mindra car way in the lead. Matt Marbero. Anyways, why did I do that? That was actually stupid. And Shell's car taps the wall, I think. So now they're gonna go side to side going into lap 25, I believe. They're making contact all the way to the line. Going into turn 1, they're gonna be side by side. Who's gonna win it here? Shell's car goes way on the inside. Gonna get a cutback from the Sonat's car. Amazing move from the Sonat's car there. Gets the job done. Goes into P2 now. But now the Shell's car gonna be catching up to him. And the Shell's car sends it down the inside. Makes a bit of contact. Gonna have to bail out of that move. We have a car in the pit lane, I believe, a racer that's late to the party. I need to figure out what's going on. So we have a driver who was allowed to merge into the race, and it's the U.S. concrete car. He has returned. God has let him return to the track. How nice. And now the Shell's car, excuse me. Shell's car and the Sonat's car go side to side once again. To turn 1 and 2. Shell's car makes contact, goes into the wall. Spin. That might bring out a caution here. Will we have a caution? I don't believe we will. And the Sonat's car lives off. And there is going to be a caution. There is a caution now. I like how my recording program tells me it's recording in the background when I already knew it was. Sonat's car and the Shell's car both involved in an incident. And the Sonat's car is going to be pitting now. Under caution, that is a good move from him. There we see the there we see the U.S. concrete car. We're turning back from God's pearly gates, and we'll be going back into P2 now under caution. And that Sonat's car successfully gets their pit stop done. Shell's car, not expecting them to be in that turn, I don't think. Oh, why did... We are lap 28 now, gonna be going into lap 29. I feel bad for the drivers, they have to race with all of this crap open. Now on in lap 29 now. Oh, I should have been in my position. Oopsie. So we have the Midrek car leading the race, followed by the US concrete car, followed by uh-oh. Well, so I'm just gonna tell them that Carlin car, I think, is running away. And I think the track marshals have realized this, as we are gonna be going green now. We're gonna be going green now, and the Midrek car leads the US concrete car, followed by the Sonat's car. Where did the Shell's car go? Weird. US concrete car gonna send it down the inside, gets a good start off the restart, gonna be right up against the Mydrack car now. Going going onto the backstretch here. Sonat's car not so lucky. They go through, and I think the US concrete car gave him a little bit of a friendly bump draft. They go through US concrete car, I think. Nice. Oh, they make contact, and they're gonna be going 3 wide across the line. US concrete car pulls out of it. Not gonna want to risk it here. They go to turn 1 now, and the Sonat's car gonna be leading the race, but maybe not for long as the Mydrack car gets a good run. No, he will lead out of turn 2. They go into the backstretch in a single file line, at least from what I can tell. And now the Mydrack car gonna send it down the inside of the Sonat's car, and the US concrete car gonna. Oh, the Sonat's car gets bumped wide, and the Mydrack car goes wide, and the US concrete car will lead. They're 3 wide once again. And 3 wide this time the Mydrack car pulls out of it. And the Shell's car, I guess, pitted or something. But he is going to be merging at the back of the pack now. Merges a little bit too early. Might have made contact with the Mydrack car, but it's not going to cause major damage. And the Sonat car goes into the wall, almost causes a wreck. Gonna be able to save it. Shell's car way behind now. US concrete car leads this race now, but the Mydrack car might be able to send it down the inside out of turn 4. There's the track marshal just sitting on the track because of course there is. US concrete car goes a little bit below the line. And now the Sonat's car gonna send it down the inside of the US concrete car. They're gonna be side to side through turn 1 and 2. US concrete car, I think, just has a better run on the outside. He might just be able to hold this position on the backstretch going into turn 3 and 4. They're gonna tap tires now, and the Mydrack car gonna try and send it down the inside of both of them, but it's not gonna work. They make a little bit more contact, but they continue on, and they're almost gonna be 3 wide again. This is a huge battle for the lead here. And there's, of course, a track marshal flying in my camera. Oh, US concrete car just cuts barely in front of the Mydrack car. And now the US concrete car sends it down the inside of the Sonat's car, and he's going to have to lead onto the backstretch. Sonat's car goes into the wall, gets a very bad line, gets all out of I don't know the word there, actually. I don't know what I'm trying to say, just you get the point. Sonat's car gonna fall way behind now. US concrete car now having to face pressure from the Mydrack car. Sonat's car is still close enough to be in contention, so don't rule him out just yet. Someone you should rule out of contention, though, is the Shell's car, who is still on the other side of the track as it stands. US concrete car still holding his own against the Mydrack car, but I wonder how long until that Mydrack car tries to pull a fast one. As we go on into lap 36. Lap 36, your Mydrack car goes a little bit wide, and the Sonat's car now gonna send it down the inside, but has to lift to keep his line. They're gonna make a bit of contact. Mydrack car might tap the wall. No, he won't. They're gonna be almost side to side, but they still won't be. And now it's gonna be a 3-way battle for the lead once again. Sonat's car sends it down the inside of the concrete car. They go through. Shell's car, I think, is pitting again. It's pitting. And now they're going to be 2 wide between the Sonats. And, oh, man, the Mydrack car might send it down the middle of them. No, he won't. Shell's car, I think, had a drive-through penalty, but never showed up on my little... Oh, Mydrack car goes a bit wide, and the US concrete car will be taking second place back from him. And now the US concrete car gets a huge run. It's going to send it down the inside. And that's a bit of contact from the Sonat's car cutting him off. And I wonder if that's going to be looked at by the stewards or not. That was a little bit of a cheeky move there. As the Mydrack car sends it now on the inside of the Sonat's car. And they're going to go side by side into turn 1 and 2 on this lap again. And here they go. Sonat's car tries to squeeze them a little bit. They make a bit of contact into turn 2. They go into the backstretch, and Sonet's car goes into the wall a little bit, and the U.S. Concrete car will overtake him quite easily. And now, oh, they're getting a little bit feisty on track. Sonet's car gets a very bad line. I think he just has to bail on the corner. Sonet's car goes in the wall again, and now the U.S. Concrete car! The Midrak car hits the wall, and the U.S. Concrete car will take the lead from him. When the Midrak car is going to be right on his tail, right in maximum draft area. Man, oh man, I am struggling to keep up with this. And the Midrak car goes a little bit wide out of turn 2, so he's going to be a little bit further back than from the U.S. Concrete car. Sonet's car taps the wall a bit, falls even further behind. This race is just getting worse and worse for him, it seems. Midrak car goes a little bit wide. I wonder if tire wear is starting to kick in for any of these drivers as they go past the line, and it's going to be a battle for the lead again between the Midrak car and the Concrete car. Midrak car might send it down the inside. No, he will not. He will not send it down the inside. He's going to ride it around on the outside, and it's not going to work for him to try and overtake him. But I wonder if he's going to have a run in the draft into turn 3 and 4. He's going to might send it down the inside here. No, he won't. He is holding back, and I want. Oh, Midrak car goes into the wall, and I wonder if the Midrak car is having heavy tire wear. And now the Sonat's car is going to be trying to overtake the Midrak car. So the Midrak car really facing difficulties right now, either because he has bad race pace or because of tire wear, and I'm not really sure which one it is. It has to be tire wear though. He keeps going way too high than what he's been running. He should pit. He should really pit, and the Sonat's car sends it down the inside of the U.S. Concrete car. Concrete car tries to cut back down the inside. Is it gonna work? Yes, it is. They almost make some contact. Sonat's car into the wall a little bit, and the Concrete car blocks him down on the apron. This is gonna be close. Sonat's car gonna look to send it down the inside of turn 1 and 2. Concrete car looking to do the same thing. Sonat's car blocks him. There's contact between the two. Heavy wing damage for the both of them. As debris shoots out onto the track, that won't be a caution, as that sort of thing doesn't get looked at. And the Midrak car really catching up to the two of them, and the U.S. Concrete car sends it down the inside now. They tap tires, and the Midrak car is watching this from behind. U.S. Concrete car somewhat extending his track limits, but he's gonna be good, I believe. And now the Midrak car right on the inside. They make contact into the wall, and the U.S. Concrete car is gonna get a huge lead. Sonat's car made contact with the wall, and the Midrak car had nowhere to go. And that's gonna really, really damage their chances in this race. But I think the Sonat's car is recovering really nicely. The Midrak car might still be experiencing tire wear. And they go on to lap 44 now. They go on to lap 44, and the Sonat's car right behind the U.S. Concrete car once again. They both take a bit of a awkward line, I think, through turn 1 and 2. But the Sonat's car gonna get a really nice run if he gets into the draft. But the U.S. Concrete car playing really defensively, going all the way down on the inside. And now the Sonat's car gonna get even closer and closer, and this is gonna be a battle into turn 1 and 2, I believe, as the Sonat's car goes down on the inside on the front stretch. And it is going to be a battle, and the Sonat's car might just be barely in front of the U.S. Concrete car. Concrete car looking to do what he's been doing, and he's going to squeeze around the outside, or try to. He tries to squeeze around the inside. A bit of contact is made, and the Concrete car just has to bail out of the corner, but he's going to have another run. They go into turn 3 and 4 now. And the U.S. Concrete car once again trying to send it down the inside. Looks to try and change his lineup. And now I wonder if he's going to send it down the inside. No, he will not. He will still be behind. Oh, wow. Sonat's car getting really close to making contact with him across the line. The Midrak car falling heavily behind the two. And the U.S. Concrete car now looks like he might try and have a run. He just won't have enough to make the run work. They make contact. U.S. Concrete car is in the wall. Neither of them sustain any major damage. They're going to continue on, but the U.S. Concrete car falls way behind the leader. And the leader goes on the apron. And he's spinning. The Zonaz car has hit the wall and he's spun. That surely will be a caution. And it will be a caution. Oh my, the Sonat's car. Oh no. He was doing so well defending for first place, and it all just sort of crumpled away for him. And and he's retired. He has retired from the race. So it is lap 47 now. And the Sonat's car doing so well in the lead retires. And the one car I thought was going to retire earlier is now in the lead. Is anyone going to pit under caution? I fucking goddamn it, cynical man. And the Shell's car will be the only car not behind the pace car. As we see yet another driver looking to merge, and I wonder if that is going to be the MyJack car merging. And it I don't know. I'm not sure what car he is. They may contact us, so they're not really paying attention. But there we see the MyJack car gets out of the bots, and I believe... I'm really confused, so we're just gonna wait here. So it is at 47 now. And is the pace car coming in? The pace car is coming in. And the Shell car has a huge lead. And he's gonna be going, so it is green flag Sonat's car. Back in the race after merging, I believe. One of the drivers still apparently has the pit. And I believe that might be the leader. No, the Shell's car pit, hasn't he? Yeah. So the Sonat's car and the MyJack car now battling it out. With the U.S. Concrete car falling way behind after boxing. And now the Sonat's car sends it down the inside, or tries to send it down the inside, just bails at the last second. They continue on, and now the Sonat's car going to be right behind the MyJack car. Sonat's car might send it down the inside. He will send it down the inside of turn 1 and 2. And the MyJack car going to squeeze him down on the inside. And the Sonat's car just has to bail so they don't make a lot of contact. Now the Sonat's car pulls around on the outside on the MyJack car. This is a battle for second place now, I believe. And they go around on the outside. Sonat's car makes it work on the outside. And he gets spun into the inside. He's going to wreck. And we have a huge wreck on the front stretch. That's going to be another caution. And that was a little bit of a feisty move there. Or is there not a what's happening? Is that not a caution? I'm really confused on why that wasn't a caution, but I guess it wasn't. I'm facing the wrong way. So the race control just hasn't called a caution for some odd reason. That might be a penalty facing the MyJack car soon. And there we see the Sonat's car, I believe, waiting to merge behind. He will merge into the back of the pack, so he isn't a lap behind. So they won't call a caution for some odd reason. And now the Shell's car goes into the wall multiple times, and he has some sort of problem occurring to him. Gonna recover it, but now the MyJack car is in the lead. There's probably going to be another battle for second place coming in, but now with the Sonat's car and the Shell's car. Sonats tries to send it on the inside line, gonna go up a little bit, and I wonder, does that give him a better run onto the backstretch? I guess we're gonna find out now as Sonat's car tries to catch up to the Shell's car. Might just send it down the inside. He is gonna send it down the inside of the Shell's car. And that was probably an easy overtake. Shell's car hits on the brakes, and I wonder if he's pitting, and he will bot. He is pitting. So the Shell's car must have been facing tire wear, couldn't fight the chart. Oh, the Sonat's car goes and takes a very awkward line. That throws him off rhythm a little bit here. But now all the drivers are very spaced out. And we're back to this situation again, where all of them are spaced out, and there's not a lot to talk about. My track car has a big lead over the Sonat's car, followed by the US Concrete car. All three of them running really strong races, as the Sonat's car goes a little bit on the inside there. Shell's car finishes his pit stop, and he's gonna wait to merge behind the pack, I believe. Well, I can find. Oh, look at this! I was about to say I can rest my voice, but the US Concrete car is starting to steadily catch the Sonat's car. The Concrete car seems to be taking a better line than the Sonat's car, and I think the US Concrete car does have draft, so there is going to be a battle for second place. Just as soon as I say I was going to finally be able to rest my voice. US Concrete car trying to catch up to the Sonat's car. They're evenly matched in pace, I believe, but that draft is severely going to help the US Concrete car catch up. And you can see that gap close on that backstretch. And now they go on to the front stretch, and we wait for them to pass. My track car passes through. US Concrete car very close to the Sonat's car. He might even be closer yet than when he saw him. And now the US Concrete car sends it down the inside of the Sonat's car. And he's gonna make it stick. Maybe he bells a little bit just so they don't make contact, but it will work. He sent it down the inside. What a beautiful move there. But now he has to hold and defend it. They go very much on the inside. Here, and it's gonna be about who's braver on the outside here, and it's gonna be the Sonat's car. They make a bit of contact there, but it's not gonna be critical. They're gonna be side to side going onto the front stretch now. US Concrete car now on the inside. Sonat's car gonna try and wrap it around the outside. He squeezes him down to the apron a little bit. And the US Concrete car just gonna hold his nerve, and he's gonna still hold second place. And the Sonat's car bails out of it so he can get draft. Now he sends it deep on the inside. And it's not gonna work for the Sonat's car. He takes a very awkward line. Tries to be aggressive, takes a very awkward line, and it's not gonna work for him. And then he goes and taps the wall a little bit, and he taps the wall again. And I wonder what's up with all these drivers just having multiple issues with their cars where they just don't seem to have any other inputs going in. We are going to be on to lap 59 now, as we can see. Where am I? Yeah. As we can see the Mydrek car come through here, going on to lap 59. Lap 59 now. And I don't want to put a commentator's curse or anything, but this race seems like a very easily manageable win with only 6 laps to go for that Mydrek car. All the drivers are very spaced out. The Sonat's car, very unfortunate, went on the awkward line, had to fall back way back behind US Concrete car as we go on to 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go, and I wonder if the Sonat's car... Does it seem like the Sonat's car is it does not seem like the Sonat's car is catching up. to the U.S. concrete car. He might be catching up just a little bit, actually. Now that I look at it here. As we go on, it's gonna be 4 laps to go here. And the Sonat's car might just be catching up to the U.S. concrete car, so we might see a last second charge for second place here. U.S. concrete car, or the Shell's car, excuse me, far behind the rest of the pack. Shell's car, or the, oh my lord, I'm just bad. U.S. concrete car, I don't think the Sonat's car is going to be able to catch him. We're on lap 61. As we get to watch the Mitra car cross the line into lap 62 now. Okay, someone knocked on my door and then just didn't. Alright. So this is pretty awkward, but I have to go and do something for my grandparents. So I'm gonna angle my camera in the best of my ability so that you can just see the entire track. That's awful. I'm gonna be honest. This is just awful. How many laps? We only have 2 laps to go, so I think I can try and catch the race finish. Going into lap 64 now. Lap 64 now. U.S. concrete car seems to be catching up a little bit to the MyJack car. U.S. concrete car still behind Sonet's car in third place, MyJack car in first place. I don't know why that's so funny to me. And we go on to the final lap here. Yep, final lap. Final lap here of the Auto Club 500 for Division 2 here in 3 Wide Racing. And the MyJack car has a very convincing lead on this final lap. White flag is out. There's race control confirming it, even though I already figured that out by looking at the lap counter. And we are gonna go down onto the wall because of course we can. And here comes a race winner in the MyJack car. Mini will win the first race of Division 2, followed by the US Concrete car, followed by the Sonats car after a very rough race, followed by the US Concrete car. And that will be your Division 2 race, and there's already a wreck immediately after. That was an entertaining race to watch, a lot of drama, and an amazing opener to what I think is going to be a very fun series. Mini will win. I can't find him. I was gonna get a camera view of him before I stopped the recording, but I can't do that because I'm bad and can't find him. So, oh, there he is. Oh no, that's someone else. Never mind. Anyways, thank you for watching. What an amazing. Oh, there he is. There he is. And there he is. There's our race winner. Look at him go. Look at him. He's your race winner. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm excited for race 2. Even if this is Division 2.